Hey guys, how's it going? Go See Rich here today. So, as a lot of you guys know from my previous videos, I have a whole Klipsch entertainment package. I've got my TV, I got everything. Well, in this house, I don't want all the equipment to be inside the living room. Actually, I'm going to have it stored in the office. First thing I had to do is I wanted to make sure I could frame this out properly. As you can see from here, there was a cedar backing, and there was a cedar backing down there. But I found after I took the cedar backing off, I'm completely level with this wall right here, so it makes it great for framing this out. And then I'm going to put drywall across all the way down here. So this is going to be all here, and then the TV is going to be countersunk in, and the speakers and stuff are going to be sort of countersunk in. They're just going to be sitting inside the wall a little bit, and they'll still be popped out, so it'll look kind of cool. And so all you're going to be seeing here is a left and right speaker, or left, right, center, which will be right there, and then the TV. And then I'm going to be running all the wiring and stuff from this room into the office, which is over here. And I'm going to have my desk over there. I'm going to be building a rack right here for my gear, so that way it's not in the living room, and I can do my sofa here and all that other fun jazz. So as I've been doing here is I've just been putting framing instructions down on there, just because I'm putting it on paper, and then I'm slowly just seeing what I'm going to do here for framing. So I thought I'd give you guys an overlook of what I'm going to be doing. Stay tuned for me actually framing this out. Once I actually have everything framed, I'll show you why I framed it the way I did, and we'll go from there. Alright? Perfect. Stay tuned. Hey guys, how's it going? Go See Rich here. So if you take a look, I got the framing done when you seen that big bunch of lumber. So it just started off with measuring everything. As you can see, can't really see anything right now, but if you look, you'll see the outline of the tower. That's where one of my towers are going to be. And then I'll be putting all the drywall up and around there. That's where the TV is going to be. That's where the center channel will be. The other tower will be right there. And all this, you won't see it. Well, you'll see the heater, but all that right there will be drywall. So next step of this process is just basically me banging in the speaker wire. And I've also got to start banging in the, I'll have to bring in an electrician probably. I'm going to get a power relocated behind the TV, so that way that will be done. After I have power and I've run also one major HDMI to there, it'll be good. And of course, if you're doing this, the other thing is you got to remember to run an optical cable if you're going to try and use the smart features of the TV. I don't use my smart features of the TV because I find them way too slow. It's still way better to just use a computer or a laptop. So, yeah, other than that, stay tuned for the next section, and I'll show you where the next step brings us. Hey guys, how's it going? Go See Rich here. So, thought I'd quickly let you see the wiring that I got going on here. As you can see, I have one wire dropping there. That's going to be our first surround. It's going to be right there. It's going to go behind the crown molding. And then we have a long wire here, which is going to be going behind that crown molding. And then I'll be dropping it just out, because that's where the surround speaker will probably be sitting right about there. And this one will be sitting right about there, just near the edge, not quite over. And then we have wire on each side here for each tower. I've got one there for the center channel, one more over there for the tower, and then right here I have an HDMI cable, which I've run through. Number one thing I always hate with contractors, if you get a contractor to do this, they usually leave, like, maybe if you're lucky, a foot or two, and then everyone who ends up getting this done, I myself am getting a tilting mount, but a lot of people get the articulating mount. And if you get an articulating mount, your HDMI, if you get a contractor to do it, is almost 90% of the time too short. Then you have to use a coupler, which can lead into signal loss and other crap. So yeah, anyways. And then you'll see I have 4 Cat 5 here, and that's just for future sake, because I know that in the future I'm going to who knows what's actually coming out in the future. It could be some new signal that's coming out, so I have it prepped for balins just in case, because when you see this wall, you'll know why. I'm not going to ruin any surprises, but yeah, so cut a small hole there. I'll patch that. I haven't done this room yet. And then I weaved along the baseboards because I like to keep it out of the center of the wall. That way, say if I move out of here and somebody comes in and they want to hang pictures, I don't pierce any one of my wires. And then if I come over here in the office, that's where all the wires are coming out because I'm going to be doing a radio frequency remote. And here's the new rack that I picked up. As you can see, all my shelves are on the floor because I still have to set it up. Got myself a nice surge protected power bar, and it's rack mounted, so can't wait to plug that in. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a feel for what's going on here, and I'll show you once we get everything together. The whole reason why all my wiring looks kind of messy right now on the wall is because I still have to have Telus come in tomorrow, and they're going to run some RG6 through this, or I'll run the RG6 for them. I don't even care. And then I'll throw it in the other room so that way I can have my Telus internet at my rack. So my computer is going to be mounted in my rack, and so is all my AV gear. So with that being full, I'll just have my Telus router right there, so that way it'll feed all my equipment. But yeah, thought I'd give you a progress update, and stay tuned for other updates to come. Alright, thanks again for watching. Hey guys, how's it going? Ghosty Rich here. So, as you can see, I thought I'd give you one final look before I board the wall, which I've already got all the boards ready to go. So today, Telus came by, and since they came by, I ended up running the Shaw wire as well, which is just a not a Cat 6. For them, it would be an RG6, and then I ran Cat 5, or also a telephone cable from there into the room today. So the rack is all wired up with the new modem, and as you can see here, I have all the insulation in, all the wiring's run, and I've already kind of gone over that with you guys. So yeah, thought I'd let you see. I put the acoustic insulation in there. This wall's already got pretty good insulation. I mean, it's really good, but throw it in there so this doesn't turn into a box, and it'll give you tighter sound. I mean, I've got ports on the back, so that's why I wanted a little bit bigger gap there, and I've left a little bit of room on each side of the tower so it can do its thing. And we got power now, and yeah, all the cabling's right here. Anyways, stay tuned and you will get to see this all boarded up. Alright.